The air filter, somebody's butchered the top of the air filter, so that also has got to be looked at. I've taken the screws out, so we'll just lift that off. I'll have to do something about this. Looks like it's got a K&N air filter in it, and there's the air filter unit. Looks pretty dirty in there, so we'll give that some more investigation. Disconnect this sensor. I've loosened off the clip, the air filter, so we'll give that take that off, and there we are. So I'm starting to do a bit of work on the Quota air filter, and I've given it a clean up and a bit of a scratch up with a wire brush, and what I intend to do is to fiberglass a top on it, see how that works. If that doesn't work very well, then I'll have to think of another solution, but I'm hoping that the fiberglass will work. So that's that. I've just been using the wire brush on the drill that you can see in the background there. So I've cut this cardboard template just so as I know how big a piece of fiberglass mat to cut out. Next thing I'm going to do is give the edge of the plastic that I've roughed up just to wipe over with some meths, just to get any oil residue off. Also a bit of glue residue on there from where some gaffer tape was used to stick down the cover over the top. So I've just stuck that down with some fiberglass resin, and I'll leave that to set now. The other side is just being held down with a bit of masking tape, and then later what I'll do is I'll stick it down on the other side. Once this is set, I've attached an additional spring to the choke operating mechanism because I believe that's the cause of the throttle idle not dropping below 2000 ohm.
cable probably requires renewing. Also the actuating mechanism, you can see it here operating. The actuating mechanism was sticking. I'm just operating the choke lever at the moment and it's coming all the way back now. So I'm going to leave it like that for the moment and see if that addresses the issue for the time being. If it does, then I'll improve the setup at some later stage, because it could really do with a new throttle cable and a new choke cable, but we'll see how that runs for the time being. Next thing I'm going to do is put the air filter assembly back in. It's a K&N air filter, which has got to be cleaned, and the air filter housing has got to go. That air filter box rubber is really cold and stiff and hard, so I'm leaving it in front of the fan heater for 5 minutes. Right, so there's the air filter box installed. Just got to connect up that sensor, but other than that, that warming on the fan heater worked a treat. So I've cleaned and re-oiled the K&N air filter with K&N air filter oil. So I'm going to install the rest of the filter now. So there's the air filter installed, and so that's all ready. I can put the gas tank back on, and then she'll be ready to run.